Be me, 27, working in upscale tech sales in San Francisco, living in a studio apartment that costs more than my parents' mortgage, drive a leased Audi, wear neutral tones, oversized blazers, slickback buns, brand is unbothered and high value, spent the last 2 years recovering from Adrian. Adrian was a VC partner who treated me like an option on a bad stock. He taught me that feelings are leverage. If you show you care, you lose the negotiation. My friends, Chloe and Jen, run a group chat called the Boardroom. We treat dating like corporate strategy. Quarterly reviews, lead generation, churning low-performing assets. Mantra is match energy or tax their time. 6 months of being single, focusing on my roster, dating 3 guys I don't like just to keep an abundance mindset. Then I meet Elias Saturday morning at the Ferry Building Farmers Market. I'm buying overpriced organic kale to rot in my fridge. He's buying flats of strawberries and obscure mushrooms. Accidentally bump into him near the sourdough stand. He catches my tote bag before it hits the ground. Tall, messy hair, forearms that look like they actually do work, wearing a faded apron tucked into his belt, smells like rosemary and wood smoke. He smiles, and it's not the shark smile I'm used to in tech. Its warm eyes crinkle at the corners. Careful there, don't want to bruise the goods, he says, voice is deep. Gravelly, we talk for 10 minutes. He's a sous chef at a rising bistro in the Mission, passionate about sourcing. Talks about soil acidity and fermentation. I usually date guys who talk about crypto and seed rounds. It's refreshing. He asks for my number, not my Instagram. Not my Snap, my actual phone number. I give it to him, walk away feeling a weird flutter in my chest, immediately text the Boardroom, met a chef. Rugged, seems nice. Chloe replies instantly, chef means late nights, substance abuse, and God complex. Proceed with caution. Jen adds, don't text him first, let him initiate. Sunday morning phone buzzes at 10 a.m. Hey, it's Elias from the market. I made too much strawberry galette. If you're free later, I'd love to share a slice and get coffee. I stare at the screen. He texted within 24 hours. He has a plan. He's offering value pastry. I screenshot it to the Boardroom. He's eager. Love bombing? Wait 4 hours to reply. Jen commands, you're busy? You have a life. I'm not busy. I'm watching reruns of Succession and exfoliating, but I wait. Set a timer on my phone at 2:15 p.m. I reply, hey, sounds nice. I can squeeze in an hour around 4, squeeze in framing myself as a scarce resource. We meet at a coffee shop near his restaurant. He shows up with a literal bakery box tied with twine inside. Is the most beautiful rustic tart I've ever seen. We sit outside. He watches me. Not too sweet? It's delicious. I try to stay cool. It's good. Solid 8/10. He laughs. Relieved. I'll work on that extra 2 points. We talk for 2 hours. He asks about my job. Actually listens when I explain SaaS metrics. Doesn't interrupt to explain the market to me. Remembers I mentioned my mom has a golden retriever, asks the dog's name, doesn't check his phone once I feel myself relaxing. Shoulders dropping, scary feeling. Finish the date? He walks me to my car, opens the door for me. I'd really like to see you again. He says, direct eye contact, no games. I'll check my calendar, I say. Defaulting to the script, drive home smiling like an idiot. The Boardroom debrief that night. He brought you a gift on the first date. Chloe types. Classic manipulation. He's trying to buy your compliance with sugar. He's setting a precedent, Jen agrees. If he's this nice now, he's hiding something dark. Or he's desperate. High-value men don't have time to bake tarts, Chloe says. They hire people to do that. I feel the doubt creeping in. Adrian never brought me anything but anxiety. Maybe Elias is just soft. Maybe I'm out of his league. Decide to keep him on the roster, but keep my guard up. Rule number 1, never accept a date without 3 days' notice. Rule number 2, be willing to walk away at any moment. 2 weeks pass. Elias texts every other day. Consistent, sends photos of dishes he's working on. Asks how my big presentation went on Tuesday. I reply, sporadically. Leave him on read for 6 hours. Minimum when he asks for dinner on a Tuesday. I say, I'm booked. I'm eating microwave popcorn and scrolling TikTok. TikTok algorithm feeds me videos of dark feminine energy. If he wanted to, he would. Make him chase or he'll lose interest. You are the prize. I internalize it all. Finally agree to a dinner date on a Friday. His restaurant. He gets us the best table in the corner. Waitstaff treats him with respect, not fear. He brings out a tasting menu he designed just for me. Scallops with yuzu foam duck confit that melts apart. He sits with me for dessert. Pours wine, looks at me like I'm the only person in the room. You look incredible tonight. He says I'm wearing a dress I bought specifically to look expensive, but effortlessly and dress. It's just something I threw on. Don't let him know he affects you. Keep the power dynamic tilted. He reaches for my hand across the table. Rough skin, warm palm. I let him hold it for a second, then pull back to grab my water. So I say, what are you looking for, Elias? The interview question put him on the spot. He doesn't flinch. I'm looking for a partner, someone to build a life with. I'm tired of the noise. I like you. I want to see where this goes. Honesty, it triggers my alarm bells. Too vulnerable, too available. Adrian would have said, let's just flow and see what happens. Elias is locking it down. Must be insecure. Must see me as a step up. I smirk. That's intense for a second date. He shrugs, smiling. Life's short. Why pretend? I go home and tell the boardroom he's relationship bombing me. He wants to lock you down before you realize you can do better, Jen says. Keep your options open, Chloe advises. Go out with the crypto guy next week. Keep Elias on his toes. So I do. I post a story on Instagram from a rooftop bar with a mystery man's arm in the frame. It's just a friend from college, but it looks like a date. Hide the story from my family, but make sure Elias can see it. Check views. Elias views it within 20 minutes. He doesn't text that night. Good, he's anxious. I'm winning next morning. He texts, hope you had a fun night. I'm heading to the coast to source oysters. Let me know if you want to grab coffee later this week. No jealousy, no passive aggression, just normalcy. It infuriates me. Why isn't he fighting for me? Why isn't he demanding to know who that was? Maybe he doesn't care enough. I decide to ramp up the difficulty. Cancel our next date the morning of work emergency. So sorry. It's a lie. I want to see if he gets angry, he replies. Totally understand. Work comes first. Hope everything is okay. Let me know when you come up for air. The boardroom analysis. He's a doormat, Chloe says. No backbone. A real man would be annoyed. Or he's spinning plates, Jen suggests. Maybe he has other options, so he doesn't care if you cancel. Sudden panic. Does he have other options? He's a chef, probably surrounded by hostesses and waitresses suddenly. I need to see him. Text him 2 days later. Free tonight. 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Booty call hours. Testing his self-respect. He replies, hey, I just finished a double shift. I'm beat. Maybe dinner Sunday. He rejected me. He set a boundary. I feel a spike of attraction mixed with rage. He's playing the game back. Finally, we start seeing each other regularly for 2 months. It's easy, too easy. He remembers my allergies. He fixes my leaky faucet without me asking. He listens to me vent about my toxic boss and gives actual good advice. He introduces me to his friends. They're normal, loud, happy people. Nobody asks me what my AR is. Nobody cares about my zip code. I feel like an alien. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting for him to ask for money, waiting for him to neg me, waiting for the Adrian moment. It doesn't come 4th of July weekend. He invites me to a cabin trip with his friends. It'll be rustic, he says. No Wi-Fi. Just cooking and hiking. Panic, no signal, no validation loop. Spending 48 hours uninterrupted with him. I tell him I can't go. I have to catch up on Q3 projections. I lie. He looks disappointed. Okay. I was really hoping you'd come. I think you'd like the lake. Can't, I say, cold. Career first. He goes without me. I spend the weekend in my apartment checking his Instagram. He posts one photo, a sunset over a lake, caption, quiet. No girls in the background, no thirst traps, just peace. I feel miserable. Go out to a club with Chloe and Jen. We stand in VIP holding lukewarm vodka. Sodas. Guys in suits approach us. What do you do? Where do you live? Do you know Gary? It's exhausting. I miss Elias's rosemary smell. I miss his silence. Text him at 2 a.m. having fun. He doesn't reply until the next morning. Yeah, coffee on the dock. Wish you were here. He's nice. He's always so nice, the boardroom says. He's boring. You're bored. You need a challenge. You need someone who pushes you, Chloe says. Elias is comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of growth. I listen to them. I decide to induce chaos, start picking fights, criticize his clothes. You're wearing flannel again? We're going to a Michelin star place. He changes, looking hurt, but compliant. Criticize his ambition. Don't you want to open your own place? Why are you just a sous chef? He puts down his fork. I like the work. I don't want the paperwork. I'm happy. Happy is stagnant. I scoff. You should be scaling. He looks at me for a long time. Eyes aren't warm anymore. They're assessing. Not everyone wants to be the CEO of their life, babe. Some of us just want to live it. I feel judged. I lash out. That's a loser mindset. Silence. He pays the bill. Drive home is quiet. He drops me off. Doesn't come up. I think I'm going to take some space this week, he says. My heart drops. This is it. The chase. He's pulling away, so now I have to pull him back. Fine, I say, slamming the door. Whatever. Wait for him to text 1 day, 3 days, 5 days. Nothing. The boardroom is in crisis mode. He's bluffing, Chloe says. Hold the line. Do not text first. Post a thirst trap, Jen says. Remind him what he's losing. I post a photo in a bikini from a vacation 2 years ago, caption, unbothered. Check views. Elias doesn't view it. 1 week passes. I break text him. So, are we done or what? Aggressive defensive, he replies an hour later, can we talk in person? He comes over, doesn't bring food, this time doesn't try to touch me. Sits on the edge of my beige sofa. I really liked you, he says past tense. But this, whatever this is, it's exhausting. I'm just having standards. I snap. No, he says softly. You're keeping score. And I don't want to play a game where I'm constantly losing points for things I didn't know were tests. I need a man who can handle me. He laughs. A sad sound. I can handle you. I just don't want to handle your armor. He stands up. I think we're looking for different things. You want a project. I want a partner. He leaves. I delete his number immediately, tell the boardroom I dumped him. He was too soft? They cheer queen behavior. You dodged a bullet. He couldn't afford you anyway. I feel hollow. Spend the next month dating a hedge fund guy named Brett. Brett takes me to expensive dinners and checks his emails. The whole time Brett critiques my weight. Brett waits 3 days to text back. It feels familiar. It feels like anxiety. I convince myself this is passion. 3 months pass. It's October. I'm at a pumpkin patch for a company off-site. Forced fun wandering through the hay bales looking for a latte. I hear a laugh, that deep, gravelly laugh. I freeze, look over toward the apple cider stand. There's Elias. He's wearing that flannel I made fun of. Looks good. He's with someone girl with messy curly hair, wearing a paint-splattered denim jacket, Doc Martens. No makeup. She's holding a caramel apple. She's laughing at something, he said. She wipes a bit of caramel off his chin with her thumb. He leans into her touch, doesn't pull away, doesn't look around to see who's watching. He grabs her waist and pulls her in for a kiss. It's not a performative kiss for Instagram. It's soft, intimate. I feel like I've been punched in the gut, hide behind a stack of hay. Watch them. They walk away. Holding hands, swinging their arms, she trips over a root. He catches her. They both laugh. No, watch where you're going. No embarrassment, just ease. I go home and stock takes me 2 hours to find her. Her name is Maya. She's a pottery instructor at a community center. 300 followers on Instagram. Mostly pictures of clay bowls and her cat. No bikini pics. No boss babe. Quotes, last post is a photo of Elias cooking in a tiny kitchen. Sunday soup. Elias commented, best sous chef. I scroll back. They met 3 weeks after we broke up. He didn't wait. He didn't mourn me. He just found someone who was ready. I screenshot the photo, send it to the boardroom. Look at this downgrade. I type. She looks like she smells like patchouli. Chloe replies, yikes. He settled hard. Jen, he was intimidated by your success. He needed someone smaller. I type totally, but I'm staring at the photo. Maya doesn't look small. She looks happy. She looks safe. I look at my phone. Brett hasn't texted in 18 hours. I have a performance review tomorrow. My apartment is cold. I have a closet full of neutrals and a roster of men who don't care if I live or die. I remember the strawberry galette. I remember how he fixed my faucet. I remember how I treated him like an employee. I was managing out. I realized the boardroom isn't a support group, it's a crab bucket. We're all dragging each other down into loneliness and calling it empowerment is gine. Open my fridge empty except for a bottle of expensive champagne and expired kale. I sit on my floor, open Uber Eats, order a salad, watch Elias's story from a burner account video of him and Maya making pottery, his hands over hers on the wheel. Ghost style but clumsy and funny. She kisses his cheek, he glows. I close the app, turn off my phone, sit in the silence, realize that being high value cost me the only thing of value I'd found in completely useless. Months later, run into Elias at a coffee shop in Hayes Valley. I'm wearing my armor. Trench coat, sunglasses, Prada bag. He's in a t-shirt and jeans. He sees me, doesn't dodge waves. Hey, he says. I walk over hard hammering. Hey, long time. He looks good. Rested, how are you? He asks, polite, distant, good? Busy. Just closed a huge deal. That's great. Congrats. He means it. He's not bitter, that hurts more. How's everything? I ask. Fishing really good, he says. Actually, Maya and I just got engaged. World stop sound drops out engaged. It's been 6 months, wow. I manage. Fast. He smiles that damn smile when you know you know. No point in waiting around playing games, right? He doesn't say it to be mean, he's just stating a fact, right? I say. Voice cracking slightly. She's great, he continues. You'd probably, well, maybe you wouldn't like her. She's pretty chill. He checks his watch. I gotta run. I'm meeting her to look at venues. He hesitates, looks at me with a flicker of pity. I hope you find it too, you know? Whatever it is you're looking for. I'm good. I lie. I'm focusing on me. Cool, he says. Take care. He walks out. I watch him go. He doesn't look back. He doesn't wonder if he made a mistake. He's gone. I order my black coffee, sit by the window, unlock my phone, open. The boardroom, Chloe. Guys, Brett just ghosted me. Men are trash. Jen, block him. His loss. We are the prize. I type out, maybe we're the problem. Stare at the cursor blinking. Delete it, type. He's trash, babe. You deserve better. Lock phone, drink bitter coffee, watch a happy couple walk past the window, adjust my sunglasses, fix my bun, go back to work.